January 2020. A 17-year-old boy vanishes from a quiet neighborhood in Drogheda, Ireland. Within days, his body is discovered. Not in one place, but scattered across multiple locations. His murder was not just a crime, it was a statement. A warning to anyone caught in the crossfire of Ireland's most ruthless gang war. This is the story of Cian Mulready Woods, one of the most shocking and gruesome gangland murders in modern Irish history. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to Crime. Watch daily for more deep dives into the most chilling true crime cases. If you love unraveling the darkest mysteries and criminal psychology behind these cases, hit the like button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. To understand how a teenager ended up at the center of a brutal execution, we need to look deeper into the escalating gang violence that gripped Drogheda, a town that had become a battleground for rival criminal empires. The conflict was a power struggle between two criminal factions, one led by Owen Maguire and the other by Robbie Lawler, a man feared even among the most hardened criminals. Cian was no innocent bystander. He was known to police, allegedly working as a gang runner, caught in a world of crime far bigger than he could comprehend. But no one, no matter their involvement, deserves the fate Cian suffered. January 12, 2020. Cian is last seen in Ballsgrove, a neighborhood he was familiar with. He had been lured to a house in Rathmullen Park. What he didn't know was that he would never leave that house alive. Inside, he was attacked, viciously beaten and tortured before being killed. His murder was not a spontaneous act of violence. It was methodical, calculated, and executed with a chilling level of cruelty. His killers didn't just want him dead, they wanted to send a message. January 13th. A horrifying discovery is made in Coolock, North Dublin. A sports bag, carelessly discarded. Inside were Cian's dismembered legs and arms. Detectives at the scene could barely process the brutality. This was no ordinary gangland killing. It was something out of a horror film. 2 days later, another gruesome find. A burning car in Drumcondra. When the flames died down, inside were Cian's head and hands. His remains had been placed deliberately near the home of a rival gangster. This was psychological warfare, a sickening display of dominance. As news of the murder spread, the Irish public was horrified. The government and law enforcement knew they had to act fast. Within days, law enforcement raided multiple properties linked to known gang members. 3 men were arrested, but one name stood out, the prime suspect in Cian's murder, Robbie Lawler. Lawler was a known enforcer, a man with an extensive criminal record, feared by many. But before he could be brought to trial, he met a fate similar to the violence he orchestrated. April 4th, 2020. Lawler is shot multiple times in Belfast, a suspected revenge killing. Some say it was justice, but others believe it was merely another chapter in this deadly war. Cian Mulready Woods' murder sent shockwaves through Ireland. It highlighted a dark truth. Teenagers were being recruited into gang life, used as expendable pawns in a game they barely understood. Cian's family was left shattered, their son reduced to a symbol of Ireland's brutal gang wars. As for the killers, some were arrested, some met violent ends, but the question remains, did justice truly prevail? Or is this cycle of violence doomed to repeat itself? Cian was just 17, a boy caught in a war far beyond his control. His story is a grim reminder of how crime doesn't just destroy those directly involved. It rips apart families, communities, and lives. If you or someone you know is involved in dangerous activities, remember, there's always a way out before it's too late. In memory of Cian Mulready Woods. If you found this case as shocking as we did, don't forget to subscribe to Crime. Watch daily for more gripping true crime stories. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think justice was served? Or is this just another chapter in a never-ending cycle of gang violence? Until next time, stay safe.